Hello, this meeting is for what?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
हाँ, good morning. ये मीटिंग आज किस लिए है, ये वाली मीटिंग?
Just a second. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this workshop. Basically, this workshop is all about how to build your dream, or maybe you can say a law of attraction, or how to actually plan your life. This will be a more of an interactive session. Shall we wait for some people to join in, or maybe we can start by introducing ourselves, everyone, so that we understand.
Just give us 2 or 3 minutes of time, then we can start. We are waiting for some people to join.
No, till that time, what we can do is we can start understanding people who have joined, and if you can switch on your videos, it would be great, so that this digital world has made us rather after a pandemic. We are accustoming ourselves to this type of meetings where we talk to screens and where we talk to phones and the names written on that, so the energy transfer is not there. I think so that was much better than when we used to talk one-on-one. So more of energy transfers as there. Anyways, we got to adjust to changes. So can we start with people introducing yourselves, and what are you looking for in this workshop? Or even if you're not looking for anything, maybe just understand you all a bit. Yes, Sapna, would you like to share about yourself?
Yeah.
Your voice is very low, Sapna.
All right. Okay, I am Sapna Narayan. Is this okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm Sapna Narayan, and I'm a trainer by profession. I'm a kind of, not kind of, I am an English confidence building coach, and I have my own licensed course, and I also work with the corporate world. And people, I try to build up people's confidence with respect to English, because I do not like people, when they have to compromise on their confidence because of it. That's what I do online as well as
going.
Just saying, Anandita, can you mute everyone? Because yeah, please go on, Sapna. Yeah.
And I don't really have too much expectations. I've come here, when it says that it write a book on dreams, it's all about dreams. So I thought maybe I can just have a look, because I had this class free.
Okay.
Because I'm already always sitting in front of my laptop, I might as well learn a new perspective or something.
Wonderful.
Maybe I'll be able to take it forward.
Great, wonderful. Incidentally, we also have our own Speak to Change Foundation, and maybe we can associate there also. Speak to Change Foundation is our no-profit organization where we teach public speaking, especially English. So I can understand when you said English, when when you said English speaking confidence, we all know that अपनी मातृभाषा में तो बहुत सारे लोग बोल लेते हैं ना. There are three types of people. एक जो बिल्कुल नहीं बोल पाते हैं, एक जो बोल तो पाते हैं लेकिन अपनी मातृभाषा में बोल पाते हैं.
मातृभाषा बहुत सारी है.
हाँ.
And then that limits you to the local vicinity only. When you want to communicate with people outside, मातृभाषा काम में नहीं आती, because unless you have a hold on the language, you're not able to put across your ideas pretty well enough. So you lose out on contracts, you lose out on jobs, you lose out on a lot of everything else, even friends if you don't know English.
Absolutely, I am with you, because somehow, whether you like it or whether you don't like it, English has become a universal language, you know. So
integral part of everyone's life in any country, anywhere.
Yeah. Wonderful.
You know English, you can survive. If you
Absolutely.
don't, it's difficult.
Absolutely.
So see, I can already see फायदा, you know.
Pardon?
Already दिख रहा है मुझे.
क्या चीज?
I mean, you guys are already doing something like this. Maybe an association is in the future.
Universe conspires.
Yeah, universe conspires.
and this whole workshop is all about universe conspiring. Does really the universe conspire or not? Or is it only a movie funda, you know, movie की इतनी शिद्दत से तुम्हें पाने की कोशिश की है कि जर्रे जर्रे में तुझसे मिलाने की साजिश की है. Is it a reality or is it something which is a fact? Anyways, yes, Siva, can you introduce yourself, or can you put your video on?
Actually, with everyone's videos on,
everyone. I would love to have everyone's videos on, because speaking का एक फंडा और है, you know, I would like to share with you, जितने मर्जी confident speaker हो, अगर वहां से reactions या वहां से कुछ नहीं आएगा ना, तो पूरा जोश ठंडा हो जाता है. You know, it's like talking to a screen wall. How long can you talk to a wall?
Exactly.
That's correct.
Yes, Siva.
Hi, Siva.
So good afternoon. Actually, I connected via mobile phone, so maybe the connectivity was very poor. Anyway,
Perfect.
So I'll introduce myself. Actually, my name is Shiva Shankar, full name.
Yeah.
I'm in Chennai. I'm from south part of India. I'm working for the organization Philips, working for product development area. So actually, I saw the advertisement, how to write your own dream book, like that. So I want to learn more on that. I don't know, it is the meaning of personal book or is actual textbook. I couldn't understand. So anyway, I'd like to know more on that.
Nobody understood why we are here, but we are here.
Okay.
So
great.
Maybe I'm learning from your introduction. Maybe we're connected to the universe and kind of meditation kind of things. I think it's good to learn.
Great. Wonderful.
Maybe I want to hear more from you.
Wonderful. Great.
It would be nice to know where everyone is located. Where are you, Arun?
I am from Delhi NCR. Delhi.
You're in Delhi.
More specifically, Faridabad. And you are from?
I'm in Karnataka, and if I go into specifics, you probably not know, but yes, I can still tell you Bellary district.
Bellary.
Yeah.
I'm a Kannadi guy, you know, I'm from Karnataka itself, so I understand.
All right.
And by the way, I have been traveling, so I love traveling. So and especially I love traveling to not the, you know, so much visited places or something like that, you know, going to the remote areas. So I have this, so great. Yeah, I know Bellary.
So probably you would know Hampi.
Hampi. There is that temple also, na, there with the I don't.
Temple.
Yeah, perfect.
Temple,
yeah, great.
Hampi is a World Heritage Site, so people should know.
Yes.
And I'm not far away. I'm just about 40 minutes drive from my place.
Great. Wonderful. Lovely to have you all. Siva also. Okay, Sarita, maybe we can have a quick round. Otherwise, what will happen is the whole workshop will be only introduction itself. Let's have quick introductions and then maybe we start. Sarita, would you love to introduce yourself, or anyone, you know, for that matter, one by one? We just know, you know. Hello. Sarita, Rahul, Dr. Prasad, Dr. M. Prasad. Are you all there, or we are just talking? I'm just talking to Sapna and Siva.
Where's Priyanka? That was her name. No, Anandita.
Anandita is there. Anandita is inviting people, and also let's see. This workshop is not intended to be a one-sided lecture or something like that. It is more intended to be a interactive session, because that is how people will get engaged also, and maybe we'll the main what is the main purpose of this workshop, and why do we call it a workshop? Number one, see, why do we call it a workshop? Because what is a workshop? A workshop is where people come in to get something, to get maybe just we say that when you take your car to a workshop, what you want is you tell them that this is a challenge which I have in this car, and the mechanic or the representative will understand your problems and try to rectify it, so that when it comes out of the workshop, it is a changed car. It is a better model. It is rectified, or it is polished, or whatever it is. When we talk about lectures are always one-sided, which means I'll be speaking, you listen, whether you like it or you don't like it. I've dumped my knowledge to you. So that is not the intent of this. This is not going to be a one-sided lecture, or I'll be delivering something. This is something where we'll, we have an interactive session, and we'll arrive at something where you are better than what you are today. We, when I say you, means we. I'll also learn something from you all, and you also can learn from my experiences. And what is this workshop all about is how to build your dream. Rather, I'll say how to impact things in your life. And what I'll be sharing with you is my experiences for the last 10 years working on dream building, working on how to, take charge, ownership of your. Rahul or Anandita, can you just so, yeah. So where was I? I would all request you all to mute yourself, but show your video so that at least we know whom we are talking to. Okay, so coming back to the point, we were talking about law of attraction, and good Mithul. Mithul, this is how you pronounce your name? Anandita, you'll have to allow them to unmute by themselves. Yeah, Mithul.
Yes, sir. Mithul.
Yeah. A brief introduction of yours so that we can, start the workshop.
Okay, I'm as of now, I'm just a person who's like, I'm quit my job just before like 2 days ago. So I was a trainer technically, and I was also a business development executive in my office. So this is what is about me, and I have a lot of things that I have which I wanted to express in writings, but which I could not frame it in a certain viewpoint or something.
Great, wonderful. And you have done one of the most bravest things post pandemic is resigning from your job, because people generally are sticking to their jobs. So that's a brave step which you have taken. Great, wonderful.
So the thing was, I didn't feel like this job would suit for me, or the pure sales time would not suit me. I need somebody something like a creative part. See, when it comes to pure sales, it would be just like pitching up to the clients and then get the business. But there's nothing creative that I'm doing there.
Great,
wonderful. So that is the only reason why I quit.
Wonderful. Very few people can actually stand for their dreams, and one of the agenda of this workshop is to encourage you to stand for your dreams. Okay, that's one.
Sure.
So anyway, anyone else who would like to introduce, so that otherwise we can start the session. Anandita, you will have to allow them to unmute themselves so that when they are interactive, they can speak up. Otherwise, we'll waste. Okay, fine. So coming back to the point, yes, what I'll be sharing with you all that my 11 years of experience in how to take ownership of our life. Now my question to you all: how many of you believe, even if you don't have to unmute yourself, you can just give that emoticon or this? How many of you believe, because most of the people I'm not able to see, Gitanjali and Himanshi, Dr. M. Prasad, Rahul, Siva was there. Okay, fine. Sarita ji, would you like to introduce yourself quickly? Just a second. Unmute. Unmute yourself, Sarita. Unmute. Yeah.
Yeah, myself Sarita Tibrewala, and I'm a Reiki teacher.
Great, wonderful.
Yeah, so I'm connected with NRSP, that is full form is Narayan Reiki Satsang Parivar.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so in that we do, जैसे कि आपका नाम है कि भाई mind, body and soul, तो we are doing self healing on mind, body and soul by the secret therapy called Reiki.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so all over पूरे world में हमारे centers हैं. So accordingly, फिर detail हम आपको जैसे thoughts, words or deeds, as we think, our words are coming, and as our words are coming, we have our behavior, यानी action. तो पर्सनल अकाउंट हमारा रहता है, हम गॉड से कनेक्टेड रहते हैं. तो वो पर्सनल अकाउंट में जो जमा whatever we give, it comes to us only in multiples.
Absolutely.
या तो उसके बारे में हम डिटेल बताते हैं. जैसे तो हमारी बुक भी पब्लिश हुई है और हम फ्री काउंसलिंग भी करते हैं. और
Hello. I think so. There is an internet connectivity issue, but lovely to have you, Sarita. We are having very lovely people today. So anyway, yes.
Same to you, sir. सब अच्छा लग रहा है. एंड बहुत अच्छा लगा सुन के कि आप कर्नाटका से बिलोंग करते हैं, और मैं भी 1 साल रही थी वहां पर बेंगलोर में. सो इवन आई नो कन्नड़ा. बहुत अच्छा लगता है वहां पर बात करते. तो माय चाइल्ड नो, मेरी बेटी वहीं बॉर्न हुई. एंड दे हैव हेल्प्ड मी सो मच ना कि मुझे कन्नड़ सीखना ही पड़ा.
Very good.
ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಕನ್ನಡಗೆ. ಮಾತಾಡಗೆ and writing I don't know, but I can speak little. Thank you, sir.
Lovely. And but if we start speaking in Kannada, we will actually, baki logon ko, the other people will wonder what's happening. So acha, any one of you who understands Hindi as well, or you want only to stick to English? If there is someone who doesn't understand Hindi, then we'll be speaking only in English. Or if someone who can understand Hindi, then we'll be speaking in a common language, which means Hindi English.
Common language we need.
Pardon?
Hindi and English both. If it will be mixed, na very difficult words of English, instead you can use Hindi.
No, but we yeah, Sapna, you want to say something? Please unmute, Anandita. Unmute everyone so that everyone can mute themselves so that they can unmute. Otherwise there will always be a disturbance. Sapna, you want to say something? Anandita? Acha, Tanu, you are the host. Tanu, kindly.
Done, sir. It's done. Yeah, it's done, sir. Done.
So that we don't keep on going back and forth on that. And everyone mute yourself so that you can unmute yourself. Yeah, Sapna, tell me.
No, I just wanted to tell Sarita ji that I'm channel 2 Reiki. I'm Reiki channel 2.
Wow. That makes us 3.
Oh, you too. Okay. So we understood what she was talking about.
Yeah. So we see today what we are going to tell you. See, what are we going to share with you? We are going to share with you one thing. See, the whole motto of this workshop is to, make you aware of the potential which is inside you all. If we believe, I am seeing such lovely people. Some of the faces I am seeing, some of the faces which I am not seeing. But let me tell you one thing: whosoever is in this workshop, we all have immense potential. Somewhere down the line, we have kept a mental cap like this. and which is holding us from living the living the life of our dreams. And the whole point of this workshop is to wo cap agar main nikal paya, if this workshop helps in removing that cap, the work is done. Rest everything is knowledge transfer. It's only the belief system. The whole workshop, the point of the whole workshop is to give you that belief system that yes, we can take control of our life, whatever condition you are in today. I'm saying whatever condition. I don't know whether you are in debts, whether you have a bad relationships, whether your health is bad. I don't know where you are coming from, but trust me, your day can start, your life can start from today, whichever age you are in, because for the last 11 years, we have been practicing, we have been educating. Reiki is one part of that. Yes, Reiki helps, but it is much beyond than that what we are talking about. Not demeaning Reiki, please. No, I'm nothing of that sort. But life is something which is beyond everything. Life is to be lived. So how to live your life passionately and how to actually experience bliss. That's the whole thing which we have come here for. So if this workshop can install that belief system in you that yes, anything is possible and everything is possible, the purpose of the workshop is solved. So coming back to the question which I was asking you all, how many of you believe now that yes, whatever is happening to us is because of us? Jo bhi aaj, wherever you are today, whether you are in a good position, whether you're in a bad position, whether you're in a mixed position, whether you have a bad relationship, whether you have bad finances, whether you have good relationships or good finance position, whatever it is, how many of you believe that yes, everything is my responsibility? You can always raise your hands. Okay, one. Sapna, one. Mithil, what do you say? Yes or no? You can unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Yes. Tanu, please unmute everyone so that they can speak. Hello. It's our
Yes, sir.
Himanshu says it is our responsibility. Great, wonderful. Anyone now? Okay, the other way around. Anyone disagrees? Maybe you can just write it to the chat. Anyone who disagrees that no, it is. See, whenever I have had these workshops, I have found three types of people. One who say completely our responsibility. One who says not at all our responsibility. It's, the universe is doing something against us. Then there are third type who say like this, 50-60% our responsibility and 50-60%. I'm not saying who's right or who's wrong. मतलब आप में से कितने लोग हैं? How many of you think that it is totally not our responsibility? Anyone who feels that it's not our responsibility? My God, my workshop is done. Why am I here then? If we were all on the same track that yes, it is our own responsibility, that we should actually go and start living our life. Why are we doing this workshop? Okay, why are we doing this workshop?
I think we are living our life. See, Mithul has resigned from his job.
Pardon?
Responsibility.
Pardon?
I think
Pardon?
we are all living our lives. Mithul has actually resigned from his job.
Yeah.
His responsibility, certainly. And he's smiling.
Many a times.
Resigning.
Many a times. We do say, many a times what happens if something goes wrong? For example, a person meets an accident. Now, my question to you all is, see, if a person meets an accident and he's hospitalized or whatever happens, okay, what does he say? Does he say, oh, it was my responsibility? Maybe again, let me put a very extreme case. It was not at all his mistake. He was just walking across the road. A car came and hit him from the back. It was not at all his, his mistake. What do we say? Do we say, yes, it was my responsibility, whatever is happening to me? Or do we say, while we are in the hospital or something is, or we are getting treatment, we say, God, why this is happening to me? It's not my responsibility. Why are you, putting me all those obstacles? Many times we do say, see, as much as we say that, yes, I believe in this, somewhere down the line, at the back of our mind, we do say, Bhagwan, aisa kyun? Mere saath hi kyun hota hai? Why me? How many of you have actually in your life? I have done it. So I'll confess. I had been doing it many a times, agar main 11 saal pehle ki baat bolu, I had been telling God, why me? God, why? Why these business losses? Why these relationship challenges? So coming back to the point, do we really believe this? Or are we actually, theoretically saying yes, and practically somewhere down there is a doubt? I have done it a million times. Absolutely right. and good that you have confessed. Okay, so now let me share a story with you, where you'll understand that what is the difference between belief and trust. Because 11 years ago, when I was in very bad shape, when I said very bad shape means financially, relationship wise, health wise, I was in a very bad shape. And one of my mentors, he asked me the same thing. He said, Arun, do you know whatever is happening or whatever has happened to you, it is your responsibility. When I say responsibility, it is your karma. Somewhere down the line, you have attracted it. And I say, how have I attracted it? I have done everything as per the book right. What is as per the book right? Good education. I was a gold medalist, topper, started my job, rose in my job. And as they say that you have to become an entrepreneur, I became an entrepreneur, again rose in my entrepreneurship. Within, at age 26, I was driving cars and I was, eating in 5-star hotels where my friend circle were actually struggling to, buy a motorcycle. So I did everything well, but within the next 4 years, I got bankrupt. And I was saying, God, where am I wrong? And then I started again, persistence. I started again. I again rose. And again, I got bankrupt twice in my life. And that is when, actually, I was so much depressed that I had anxiety attacks. And I said, God, where did I do wrong? I topped. They say whatever management mein bolte hain, tick, 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 criteria check. Yes, this done. Yes, tuck, 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 tuck. Everything fine. Where was I wrong? But that is when I started introspecting, and that is when I started, attending workshops like this, talking to mentors, talking to so many people, successful people. Where was I wrong? And that is where I understood there are certain things in lives which we are not taught in schools, we are not taught in colleges, we are only taught, life only teaches us. So these are some of the things which I want to actually share with you. Making it more interactive, I would like to, also listen from you, all your experiences as well. And then I started writing books on that. I've written books on law of attraction. There are 2 books, and I'm planning another 2 books. So again, back to that story, which I wanted to tell you, that what is the difference between belief and trust? Okay. Like this pandemic, news, the same news is every channel is covering the same news, corona, this and that. So one of the journalists thought that I should cover some other news, something which is, not this boring stuff and all. So he heard that there was a guy who used to do, rope walk across Niagara Falls. Now, Niagara Falls are very deep falls. You're all I'm communicating, na? My language is okay with you all, na? Anyone who's a problem, because I don't know whether people understand Hindi or not, so I'm speaking in English. Is it okay with you all? Anyone who has a challenge, you can just raise you can give an emoticon or something like that. I will speak in Hindi and English both. Okay, so he said that. Just a second, I'll have to read the messages. Very dear and understandable, sir. Okay, thank you. Don't call me sir. Yeah. We are fellow travelers. We always say that we are all fellow travelers. You know, sir makes us sir का मतलब gap आ जाता है. Okay, fine. So coming back to the story, so he said, why don't I cover this story, because this is something which which is very unique. Niagara Falls, so deep falls, and someone walks across. That's very dangerous. So he goes there and he sees a 60-year-old feeble sukha sa vyakti, and he goes to him and says, sir, are you the person who walks across the rope across Niagara Falls? He says, yes. He said, unbelievable. No, do you really do it? He said, yes. Let me show you. I've been doing it since age 3. My dad taught me. So walking is just like back of my hand. He said, okay. And she says, see, let me show it to you. And he goes there, he goes there and comes back. Now, this journalist is very much surprised. Achha, he's taken those videos and all, aajkal hota hai na, viral kar dena and all those things. So I'm cutting that short. He says, wow, that's amazing. You said this is nothing. You know, I can actually take a person on a wheelbarrow and across the road. He said, wheelbarrow, that means you'll not use that, that rod with that pole which you use. He said, no. I will take a person on a wheelbarrow across the road. He says, nah, this I think so it's exaggeration. He said, no, let me show it to you. And he calls his son. He says, come. Son comes, sits on the wheel. You know what's a wheelbarrow? A wheelbarrow is that, जिसमें grass leke jate hain. It has got only one wheel. So that one wheel can, you can pull it across the rope. And he takes his son across the Niagara Falls and comes back. Now this journalist is really amazed. He says, wow, such practice and such confidence you have. So now is the now this gentleman, the person who walked across, he says, now do you believe that I can do it? So he said, yes. Now this guy says, no, you don't believe it. He said, come on, I've seen it. I've made the video of this also. He said, no, let me tell you, you still have doubts. He said, no doubts. Now I don't have any doubts. He said, I challenge you, have doubts. He said, no, I don't have any doubts. He said, okay, if you don't have any doubts, why don't you sit in the wheelbarrow? The question here is, many a times, we think that, yes, it's our responsibility. It is everything us. But there's one doubt still. And we are not ready to sit on the wheelbarrow. The whole point of this workshop is to make you believe, to sit on the wheelbarrow of this universe and get your dreams. Now, if anyone has any questions or anything, anything you want to ask, or maybe we can go to the next step. How did you like the story? Hello? See, we had a contract that we will be interacting. Hello? Are you all there? Okay. Awesome story and presentation. Perfect. Thanks, Vibin. That encourages me. Okay. So coming back to the point, how does this universe works? How does everything work? I'll be giving you certain scientific evidences of how things work for us. How does it happen? How does our thoughts work? And how we actually create our own universe. Unable to unmute. Okay, just a second. People have joined also. Okay, I am the host. Let me make, just a second. Let me. Anita, I've made you the host. Kindly unmute everyone.
Sure, sir.
I think so. I got fine, so that people can express themselves. Otherwise, it will be a one-sided monologue, and people will get bored of me then. Fine. Yes. Someone wanted to express.
Hi, Arun.
Yeah. Hi, Reena. Welcome. Yes. Somebody wanted to express. So let's get back to how does law of attraction work and how does our thoughts work. So I'll be talk. Let's go back to school. That's the way I say. So we all know that Newton's law. Anyone remembers Newton's 2 laws? Actually, I didn't understand them when I was a student, but now I understand why I was taught those Newton's laws. At that time it was very difficult to mug those laws, but now I understand why we had been taught those laws. So anybody who can explain Newton's 2 laws? Okay, let me give you a refresher course. See, one of the laws was that body at rest remains at rest, or in motion, it will remain in motion unless until the force is applied to it. That was one law. The second law was every action has got an equal and opposite reaction. Every action has got has an equal and opposite reaction. Perfect. Vipin used to. Is it Vibin or Vipin? Because it shows Vibin, VIBIN. Okay, perfect. So why I'm doing this refresher course? Because you will understand that how this universe works. Fine. Acha, next is let's also refresh our biology memory. That what is our body made up of? Our bodies are made up of organs. Organs are made up of tissues and cells. Cells are made up of atoms. Atoms are made up of neutron, protons, electrons. This is what we were taught in school, but we weren't taught beyond this. And scientists have gone beyond this to understand what is matter made up of. So when they went more deeper and more deeper, they found that the smallest particle, and you can Google all this. See, you can Google it. It's there. Why we are not taught is a different story altogether, because many of the myths will be broken and बहुत सारे industries को hit होगा. Many industries will be hit if this knowledge. It's kept more of a secret, I think so. So the smallest particle on this earth is nothing but quark. Anyone aware of what a quark is? Anyone? Fine. And what is quark? What is the definition of quark? The definition of quark is, now this is something which actually made me introspect, and we should all understand that quark is nothing but energy vibrating in space. Now, what does that mean? That means if the smallest particle in this universe is energy vibrating in space, then what are electrons, protons, neutrons? Energy vibrating in space. What are organs? Energy vibrating in space. What are you and me and everything? Absolutely energy vibrating in space. This is something which is, it breaks our mental cap. We are all nothing but energy vibrating in space, and we look like matter. Matter is nothing. There are so many YouTube videos which you can go and go through them. I will not be showing you videos here because that will cover up our time. You can see Deepak Chopra's video. Deepak Chopra is a renowned, he was an allopathic doctor and now he's a naturopathic cure, and he talks about quantum physics. So scientists are now finding what we already had been knowing in our scriptures. हम कहते हैं ना मिथ्या है ये पूरी जो माया है. We are all nothing but energy vibrating in space. We look like human beings because it is the limitation of our eyes, because our eyes can only see that frequency, and which shows as a body. We expand beyond body, and there are Reiki experts here also. They will also vouch for it, that we are expanding beyond our bodies. We know that there is something called aura. We know that our aura expands. The more we are blissful, our aura expands more. It is said that Guru Nanak Ji ka jo aura tha, it was so huge that ek gaon se, when he used to visit the next village, his aura used to go there before he used to arrive there, and birds and all animals used to chirp. So I'm not going into detail of the aura, because the main purpose of this not is talking about aura. The main what I wanted to share with you was that we are all energy bodies. And what is the difference between this pen and me? Because this is also a quark, and I am also I'm also energy vibrating in space, and this is also energy vibrating in space. So the only difference between this and me and this pen is we have a consciousness. We have a consciousness who can think, which can think. So we are conscious beings who have a memory, and we can think. So we send thought waves. It is said that we send thought waves almost one thought every second. We are sending approximately 60,000 thoughts per day. Approximately 1 second. For the last 1 hour or 40 minutes, which I have been talking, you all have sent at least 2,000 to 3,000 thoughts, in the universe, in this universal cosmic matrix. You all have sent those thoughts. Some might be saying, wow, all different thoughts. And the challenge here is those thoughts are all scattered. So we keep on sending thoughts in this universal matrix till the time we are alive. The time we are alive, we are sending thought waves. Every time we are sending thought waves. Now, what is the challenge? And how does this thought wave actually, affect the universal cosmic matrix? So let's go back to the Newton's law first. Every action has got an equal and opposite reaction. Have you ever noticed that whatever thought comes in, you have an immediate anti-thought coming back? Let me give you an example. I'll give you an example, which is, it's an analogy. Don't stick to that, but just to tell you how thoughts work. For example, if I have a dream and I say, oh, I want to buy a Mercedes. I'm just taking an example of Mercedes, not being materialistic, just to give, get the point across. The moment I say, oh, I want to buy a Mercedes, what is the next thought which comes in immediately without a fraction of a second delay? How will you do it? कभी Mercedes खरीदी है? गाड़ी तो तेरे से खरीदी नहीं जाती. The moment you send a thought, there is an anti-thought which comes in, and the universe says balance. Am I communicating?
Yes.
Could I make you all understand that how this universe? See, this universe always wants to be in balance. The universe doesn't want any disturbances. If you see, everything is, running in balance. The sun, the moon, the stars, the sky, everything is balanced. Nothing, no disturbance. Universe says, just enjoy, just become an observer. Don't create chaos. So whenever we create a thought, immediately an anti-thought comes in, and if we have settled ourselves, nothing happens. No Mercedes, nothing. You're sleeping. Fine. Now what happens? Except human beings, every other being has no will for itself. See, when I say that the difference between myself and this pen is that we are conscious beings and we send thought waves. Animals, plants, every living creature sends thought waves. They have their thought waves. They can think. Only thing is the evolution of human beings is of the highest level. So human beings can actually do creative thinking, the creative side. Other animals don't have. They have got primitive level of thinking. Even an amoeba can think. And even it's now the research is being done that even plants even think. So this universal matrix is all about memories and thought processes and thought waves. Okay. So now what happens is, the moment you send one thought, there is a ripple, and that ripple is balanced. And if it is balanced, you relax. But what happens that aapke andar, if there is a burning desire, you mean to say, can you mute yourself, please? So if there is a burning desire, for example, I really want to have Mercedes. Prabal, can you, Anandita, can you mute Prabal? Yeah. Thank you so much. So what happens is, suppose we send a next thought. For example, I really want to have a Mercedes. So when I said, I want to have a Mercedes, says, kabhi Mercedes kharidi hai tumne? Chhod do. I said, no, I really want to have a Mercedes. Now what happens? Now I don't have that same strength coming back. Now what's the next step which comes in? Okay, how will you do it? I'm just telling you the process, how thoughts work. So the next level of thought, the moment you give a next level of thought, the universe bounces back at you and says, okay, how are you going to do it? So I'm one step forward. So next I say, okay, I'll arrange finances. Again, bounce back. Who will finance you? I can still stop there. Maybe I can stop at level 2. But if my burning desire is more, what I will do is, why not I try it, this time? Maybe I can get that finance. Okay. Now the bounce back will come is, okay, where all are you going to talk to? See, I'm just stopping it here, but step by step, if you go to any of your dreams, you will find the more you are focused. When you say focus means what? The more you put energy to it, you will find universe actually taking a back step. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
So universe will actually take a back step, because universe says, I am benevolent. I will, whatever you want, I will give you, but you have to take responsibility also. For example, I will give you the Mercedes, but don't tell me that ab iska petrol kaun bharega, iska diesel kaun bharega, ya whatever it is, So anyways, we are not going to that. I will be talking about how to, cover up that also. I'm just giving you an analogy of how does law of karma works. So अगर आपको अप्सरा चाहिए तो अप्सरा मिल जाएगा, नखरे आपको उठाने पड़ेंगे. That's the nutshell of this thing. So anyways, coming back to the point, now this is Newton's second law, the third law or first law, which says that any body at rest will remain at rest. Apsara means, Apsara means, we talk about gods and Apsaras. Apsara is actually a synonym for beautiful female, So when we say beautiful female, we say Apsara. Sorry to use this analogy, but this is something which I think so most of people understand, Anyways, so wherever you are not in sync, just, send me a message, or angel, you can say. Absolutely, yes, you can say angel, but angel is more of inner beauty. Apsara is more of external beauty. Okay, and Apsara can never be an angel, but an angel will always be an Apsara. Okay. So anyways, coming back to devil. No. Let's not get astray about it. No, it's not about devil. If you all know about Vishwamitra, so Vishwamitra ka meditation was disturbed by Apsaras, distractions. Anyways, coming back to the point. So what happens is now your thoughts, they are now inertia. So now they gain momentum. So this is Newton's law. So now what is happening is there is a disturbance which is happening in the universal cosmic matrix, that Arun is wanting something. So that force is going there. Arun is wanting something. And I'm sending continuous energies. Now what happens now? Now, Reena, mute yourself, please. And now what happens is, I get distracted. I was talking about continuous thought waves. Now we all also have learned about inertia. Now we also have learned about escape velocity. I don't know how many of you know about escape velocity, but the rockets, Mithul, can you explain what is escape velocity so that I can take a bit rest? Yes. What is
as it is told, it is escape velocity. Basically, the velocity required for an object to escape from the actual pull of the gravitational force. That is known as escape velocity.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. How much marks did you get in physics?
I'm a bit, because I've done electronics and communication engineering, and I've worked on drones, on building drones.
Great.
So I know a bit of avionics and electronics again.
Great, wonderful. Thank you so much for explaining that. See, escape velocity is something like that. For a layman, let me make you understand that if I throw this pen up, it will come down because of gravity. Okay, but what scientists found out that there is a particular acceleration. If in that acceleration, if I throw this pen will break the gravitational force and go into the universe. It will never come back. And that was somewhere around 11 kilometers per second square. Correct me if I am wrong, Mithul.
No, sir.
Yeah. So if I throw this pen at that particular acceleration, this pen is not going to come back. It is going to cross the gravitational pull and it will become a new reality. Fine. So what is this analogy all about? See, when we keep on sending our thought waves, what happens is first there was balance, then what happens, there is a ripple, then there is, the inertia is broken, then the thoughts start, spreading into the universe. And if we keep on sending thought waves, focused thought waves, what happens is it reaches escape velocity. Now, let me warn you, let me challenge you, let me encourage you, and let me motivate you all in one. Once your thought, attains that escape velocity, you will never be able to stop the outcome. It is going to happen. And that is why it is said universe conspires. That is why we say इतनी शिद्दत से तुझे पाने की कोशिश की है कि जर्रे जर्रे ने तुझसे मिलाने की साजिश की है. Conspiracy. Conspiracy means what? Something happening behind you. Om Shanti Om. Yes, very true. Om Shanti Om. But it is a copy of, I think so many writers have written that when you desire something, from inside your heart, the universe conspires to make it happen. Usi ka Hindi anuvad hai ye. So what I'm trying to tell you is that whenever we do something, we are focused on something and have passion, and we keep on sending waves to the universe will conspire and get it for you. This is what is called law of attraction. And whatever is happening to us, or whatever has happened to us, is because of our persistent thoughts. Unfortunately, what's happening is, number one, where is the challenge? Number one, we lack in persistent thoughts. We are sending thoughts scattered way. We are not focused. So the first challenge is we always have a wavy, sometimes we want this, sometimes we want this. Either we compromise on what we want, or we are defocused on what we want. So what happens is the thought process never attains the escape velocity. So it's like this. Sometimes I'm wanting this, universe shant karata, then I want this, shant, this. So why am I explaining it to you in scientific way? So that today's age, we all understand science, we don't understand those fate and everything. If the moment we say fate, aap aisa karoge, waisa hoga, I don't understand this, but I'm giving you scientific explanations. And this is not something which, I'm apni taraf se bana ke de raha hu. You can Google it. There are so many scientists who are believing in this philosophy and proving it scientifically as well. Now scientists are also proving it that thoughts are nothing but waves. Yes, it is. And that is how we read thoughts. Many times we all must have faced that. Suddenly you say, oh yeah, I'm just feeling that I want to talk to my sister very badly. And the moment you're thinking like this, and the sister calls. How does it happen? It's not coincidence. Let me tell you, there is nothing called coincidence in this universe. Nothing. Everything we are doing it. So if we watch our thoughts, जैसे कहते हैं ना, introspection, watching our thoughts, we can actually create the universe which we want. Let me show you a video. Okay, you will understand how we create, and I'll also take some 2-3 minutes rest. Let me show you a video. It's a 10 seconds video. You will understand how this universe works and how we are all actually, it's like an eco point. You go to eco point, they say, I love you. What comes back is I love you. You say, I hate you. What comes back is I hate you. Fine. Now, if you say, why is that person saying I hate you? Say, why are you saying I hate you? ठीक है, चलो, let me share you one video. Are you all with me? You know, I don't know, I'm only seeing few faces. Okay. You will have to enable me this sharing, Anandita. Who's the host right now? Anandita?
Yes, yes.
You are the host, na? Yeah. Please enable sharing. Till that time, yes. Anybody who wants to ask any questions on anything? Paulo Coelho. Yes, yes, yes. I was not remembering that name. Paulo Coelho, one of my favorite authors. Who's sharing the screen? You don't? Yeah, please, please, please. Okay, thank you. No. My. You'll have to share. Or you make me the host. Yeah. Any questions till the time? Hello? Okay. So, there's the video. Okay. Can you all see this screen? Hello? Can you all see the screen? Don't send me a message because I'll not be able to read the message. You can just raise your thumbs because we can't see the screen and the message at the same time. Anyone can say, okay, can you see the screen? Anandita's screen is visible? Hello?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, thank you. Just watch this and then we'll discuss.
You can also verify its frequency. One of the most famous demonstrations is that of resonance. I have these two tuning forks which are on the same frequency, 256. If I sound one of them, the sound gets transported to the other through resonance. And back again. Here's a way you can enhance the demonstration. I've hung a ping pong ball on a string and it's up against the edge of one of the tuning forks. Watch what happens.
Yeah, what did you see in this video? Anyone, what did you see in this video?
Resonance, of course.
Yeah, resonance. See, what is resonance? Now understand. What we have seen is, we have seen a tuning fork which is vibrating. There is another tuning fork where no action is being done, and there is a ball. Now, supposing we give consciousness to this tuning fork, consciousness to this tuning fork, consciousness to this ball. Now, this tuning fork is vibrating, but this tuning fork hasn't introspected, so this tuning fork doesn't know that I am vibrating.
Okay.
Right? Because of this vibration, this tuning fork is vibrating. And because of this tuning fork, there's a ball which is making noise. And this tuning fork says, why this ball is making noise? I don't want this ball to make noise. Now, please understand, supposing there are 10, 15, 20, 30 balls across, right? And all are making noise. And this tuning fork in between says, you know what, this hell is going on? I don't know. It's totally confused. Why are these all balls, making noises? Nothing is under my control. This ball is making noise. This ball is making noise. This is also not happening. According to me, this is not also happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. And we start sitting there. And don't we do the same thing? Am I communicating? Hello?
Yes.
And if we say, let's do one thing. Stop this ball. So when you stop this ball is not vibrating, but the other balls are vibrating. So we spend all our lives stopping balls. Yaar, tum theek ho jao. You get right. You get right. My dad is like this. My mom is like this. My husband is like this. My wife is like this. My son is like this. My boss is like this. This is like my finances is like this. My health is like this. We are all creating a chaos, but we fail to understand that this chaos is inside. Let me share a story with you all. You know, there was a busy executive. One day he was late for home and his son was waiting for him. So his son came and, Papa, let's play. So now this person was so tired, he didn't want to play. So he thought that let me make this, my son, you know, make him busy in something so that he doesn't disturb me. So what he did was he tore a picture of a globe from one of the magazines, the picture of globe. And he thought, and he tore it into pieces. And he thought, and he gave it to his son and said, son, go and fix this pieces of paper. And the moment you fix it, we will work.
Yes.
Now we will play, sorry. While I was reading this, so I got distracted. We'll play. And now this person was satisfied. He said, okay, now this son will be busy for the next 1.5 hours and he'll sleep over it and I can relax. The moment he was just about to relax, this son comes in and said, Papa, I fixed it. Now let's play. Now this guy was surprised. He said, yeah, 5-year-old son. How does he know anything about the globe? How did he fix that globe? He said, son, let me tell me, how did you fix it? The globe. He said, globe? Papa, I don't know anything about globe. Papa, there was a picture of a man. I fixed the man. You know, on the other side, back side, there was a picture of a man. He fixed that man. The globe automatically got fixed. When we fix ourselves, understand, when we fix ourselves, that is why everywhere if you see people are shouting, you know, people are telling, people are convincing, work on yourself, work on yourself, work on yourself, the universe will change. Introspection, apne aap pe kaam kijiye. The scientific reason which I am telling you is, it's all vibrations and everything comes back to us in vibrations only. That is why एक साधु के पास, even if there is a sadhu, even if a dacoit who comes in vicinity of a sadhu will not, you know, harm the sadhu because the vibrations won't allow. Have you ever noticed that whenever we meet some person, many a times, when you meet a person and you feel like, now you don't know that person, you don't know anything, but the moment you meet that person, you say, I feel like talking to him. You know, I feel good. Maybe say, let me give you another analogy or example. Supposing there's a lift and you are there and a person enters. Many a times what happens is that person is in your vicinity and you feel like talking to him. You know, isse baat kar le. You feel like that, you know, some attraction. Yes. And sometimes it's the opposite way also. You know, you are there and you say, yeah, somehow I get away from this. I'm not liking this person. You know, that vibes, when you say the vibes, what are vibes? You know, this is all thought process. So if you're sending good vibes, if you're sending, oh, this universe is beautiful, I love everyone, love is there. So the vibrations which are going is of love. And everyone will be attracted towards you and they would want to bask under your aura. But if you're saying, oh, this world is so dirty place to live in, you know, everything, corona, this, that, blah, 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 you know, chaos, you're sending chaos. Nobody would want to come because you're stinking. Thought process is stinking. So they will not want to come in your vicinity. Could I explain how we are influencing our realities?
Yes, sir.
Are we in sync? Is there any? I would like now. I'll take a halt here, and I would like you to, you know, share. Could I explain it to you that how we are doing it with our thoughts? How this universe is, you know, a reflection of our thoughts?
I have a story.
Yeah.
It's like believing in ourselves. So first thing, I'll just start it as a scenario now. See, there is one person who has 4 wives.
Okay.
I don't know if you have heard the story, but I'll tell you.
See, there are 2 things. Number 1, it's WhatsApp Institute of Knowledge. But again, you know what? वो कहते हैं कि गालिब का अंदाजा बयां ही कुछ और है. तो many a times, even heard stories, we want to listen again if people are, you know, narrating it very interestingly. So yes, go on.
Yes, sir. So he has 4 wives. So starting with the 4th wife, like I'll just tell you like how he treats each wife in different. Like when he comes to fourth wife, he gives her everything. Like he loves her so much that he never gets her out of the room. So he loves her so much. He protects her. Like he'll ensure that she is very protected. And when it comes to third wife, see, he introduced her to everyone proudly, and he takes wherever he goes. And even for the smallest party or smallest function he attends, he takes his third wife. And when it comes to the second wife, he takes all the decisions, like the important decisions, the sorrows, the happiness that he has in his life. Everything he shares only with his second wife, and he is like the even the smallest decision that he wants to take in his life. So he goes and he approaches his second wife for a decision. And when it comes to the first wife, he never cares, and he never cares that if she is alive also. So it is like that. Like he totally ignores the first wife. One day he learns from a doctor that he's going to die in a week or so. So he gets disappointed, and he thinks like, what is this doctor talking all about? Like, is he mad that I'm all okay, and why am I going to die in just 1 week of like something? So what he does is like he finds out the best doctor in his surrounding, who he can believe on, and he shows all his diagnostic reports and everything. So the doctor tells, who told you that you're going to live for a week also? You're going to die just 2 days, in 2 days. So then he starts like he accepted the point that he's going to die. Now what he does is he goes to his fourth wife, and tells her like, okay, see, I'm going to die in 2 days. Will you come with me? And like even after death. So the fourth wife tells, no, no, I'll never. I'll not even come with you. And when it comes to the third wife, he asks the same question, like, will you come with me after my death? So she tells like, no, no, marry somebody so as soon as you die. Then when he comes to the second wife and asks the same question, she tells like, yeah, I will come, but only until your grave, not beyond that. Then this poor fellow, like, he was not having enough courage to approach the first wife because he never cared about her earlier. So he started crying, sitting like in a corner of his home, and he started crying. Then the first wife comes and asks, like, "Why are you crying? And what actually happened?" Then he tells, like, "I'm going to die in 2 weeks, so I need somebody with me after my death." So his first wife tells, "Okay, let's just go to the best doctor, and I'll save you." But he tells like, yeah, I have already visited the best doctor, and he has also confirmed that I am going to die in 2 days. Then the first wife replies like this: see, if even if it is like happy, sorrow, or death, anything, I'll be with you even after death. And everyone here, like even if it is male or female, we all have these four wives.
Yeah.
So when it comes, the person is us in the story, and the wives are, the fourth wife is beauty, like the external beauty that we have, the skin that we have, and the third wife is property, which we show. Which we like to show off to others, and the third wife is society, where we don't believe in ourselves, but we ask, we every time like uh, take decisions how what the society will think of, and what we have to take the opinion of a society before we do something. And the first wife, if anybody could guess.
Please, please. Yes, please. Mitul?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Okay,
Go on.
I'll disclose it.
Yeah.
So first wife is soul.
Yeah.
It's your soul. It
Absolutely.
is with you even after your death.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You hit the.
And you have to respect that, but we forget to respect the soul each and every part of our life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head whenever, and that is why it is said that when, and we'll be talking about that also, it is said that whenever we talk about our dreams and everything, if we go from top to bottom, like from beauty to all this thing to down, we will never we will still attain our dreams. See, universe is so benevolent that when Hitler said that I want to conquer the world, you know what universe says? So be it. Have you ever seen any religion which you go, what are the words which we use? So be it, tathastu, inshallah, which means what? Tumhari marzi,
Amen.
wish, do it.
Yeah.
But then you need to bear the fruits also. So Hitler wanted to conquer the world. He also was successful. Alexander wanted to conquer the world. He was also successful. Mahatma Gandhi also was successful in conquering the world, but the ways were different. So if we use, now the whole workshop is all about, if we use the universal principles, our dreams will be long lived. If we go against the universal principles, our dreams will be short lived. Like Hitler's dreams and your Alexander's dreams were short lived. But there are so many, like Mother Teresa, so many people, I will not be very specific about people, they are still revered because their dreams were in sync with the universe. So coming back to the point, yes, you rightly gave a very good example that if your dreams are in sync with the soul, when you say soul, means we are all part of the universal cosmic matrix, consciousness, the ultimate consciousness. If we are a part of if we do in sync, universe conspires faster. Because universe wants co-creators. Universe says, I've created a creation, which is again a mithya, because it's all vibrations. Everything is vibration. Your beauty is vibration. Your property, your finance, your anything, your relation, they are all vibrations. So as the example which I showed you, it's all vibrations. So you can actually, control these vibrations. But first of all, we need to understand how to control our own vibrations, because the moment we control our own vibrations, when we are in control of our own vibrations, we will be in control of everything which happens around outside ourselves. And you know what is the good news? The good news is you can start anytime, any age, any place, anywhere. When I started practicing this, my life was a mess. 2011, my life was a complete mess. Complete mess in the sense, my relationships, my finances, my health, everything, depressed, anxiety. I used to, eat those, what do you call, antidepressants. Alprax and Rivotril were my, as if Alprax, Rivotril, so I don't know if there are doctors here, they'll understand. There is one doctor, M. Prasad. I don't know which doctor you are. You are doctor with the syringe or without the syringe. But most of you will always, they correlate what is Alprax for and what is Rivotril for.
Yes.
I used to take that, And at that time I said, no, Arun, this is not how you're going to live your life. And then I decided, I have to take charge of your life. And let me tell you, for the last 10 years, I have not taken any medicine. Forget about Alprax or, this thing. You can. The whole purpose of this workshop is wherever you are today, if you are at a very good stage, you can maintain that or go beyond. If you are not in a very good stage, you can still change it by changing your thought process. But the question here is many a times, this is, it said it is easier said than done. Many a times we feel that, "Arey yaar, ye tumhare liye theek hai, you are lucky you did it." It's very difficult for me to do it. Now, what I wanted to share with you is that we have programs. See, if today's workshop has helped you create that confidence inside you that you can do it, the workshop is done. Fine. But if you feel that yes, you need a hand holding, we also have hand holding workshops where you can talk to Tanu or you can talk to Anandita, and they will guide you how we do hand holding. But let me share with you that where all these, why we are not able to take control of our life, because we have certain mental blockages. And what are these mental blockages and where do they come from? We need to understand. As we already have been telling that, हम सब जानते हैं कि there are 3 parts of our realities. You know what are those 3 parts of our realities? Basic parts of our realities. Anyone? Okay.
No idea.
Yeah. Someone?
No idea.
Okay, perfect. But you all have already, been speaking about that. It's called body, mind, and soul. Okay. Why are we here? What is this all creation about? See, this all creation is all about a soul. We are all actually conscious beings. So we are a part of this conscious matrix, and conscious beings. In the consciousness matrix, there is nothing called dimension. There is no time, no space, nothing. We are just experience holders. We are just experience things. Now, when you have to experience something, what do you have to experience? You have to experience through some emotions. So emotions is a media of experiencing. Now, there has to be a device to experience things. So what is that device to experience things? That is your body. So if you say that if you are in a, it's like watching a movie. Now, who's watching a movie? There is a person who's watching a movie. He's not part of the movie.
Yeah.
He's not part of the movie, but he's watching the movie. So there is a screen and there is a relay, and you are experiencing that. Many a times when you see that, if the movie is very good, you will suddenly, feel those emotions inside. It's as if the hero is you. As a child, I was, my mom used to say that whenever there was a fighting scene, and I used to get so engrossed that I used to from here say, it's like wahan pe ho raha hai, but I used to do involved. So what's happening is I was feeling that I was the hero there. See, let me tell you, this is what creation is all about. Sitting here, I am here, I'm not inside the screen, but I was feeling that I am that hero, and I'm rescuing that female from the clutches of the villain. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
And sometimes when he's crying, I also start crying. This is what creation is all about. 3 parts. Soul, which has got nothing to do with that. That is the movie which I chose to see. See, that's a movie which I chose to see, because that's my choice. See, this universe is all a multiplex cinema complex where we choose. Somebody says, I want tragedy movies. Somebody says, I want, happy movies. Somebody says, I want comedy movies. Somebody says, love story movies. And you go inside and you sit down, you get engrossed, and you start, either you like that movie or you don't like that movie. Sometimes you say, oh, what crap movie it is. Sometimes you say, oh, very good. But the choice was yours. You can always exit also. You can exit that movie and go to the next movie. But many times what happens, we become so cozy inside. We say, yeah, AC is working so fine and everything. Let me watch this movie, even if this movie is not interesting. Most of the people, almost 80 to 90% of the people, they say, yaar, ab kya jeena yaar, life ho gayi, ab to bacche jo karenge. Let the kids watch their own movies. I'm happy, even if this movie is crap, but my seat is very cozy. Comfort zone. We come into our comfort zone. I'll give you a very bad analogy. I use, we have become pigs. Pig ko jitna marzi aap dhula do. You clean that pig, and leave that pig. Where is the pig going to go?
Yeah, of course. To the drainage again.
What is happening is we are so much dependent, dependent on sympathy that we refrain to gain respect. It is said either you can live for sympathy or you can live for respect. We are more, happy when people sympathize with us. As today was a very bad day. I broke my back and this, and my purse was lost and all. Why do you keep cribbing? Why do we post this? So that somebody gets, oh, Arun, I'm so sorry. So we all want that sympathy. We don't want to say, you know what, everything this happened, but still, you know, I fought back and I came back. Now, this is something where action is required. This is something where we need to go and, you know, do something, action, get out of comfort zone. Then only we get respect. But this is something which needs action. This is something where which needs to come out of a comfort zone. This is something where which needs to, you know, have your own dreams. But we are more based on fear-based motivations. If I tell you, if I tell you that you have to do this, otherwise I'll penalize you, you will do it. But if I say it's your wish, you want to get up and, you know, do yoga, it's your wish. You say, oh, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. But if I penalize you, if you don't do yoga, I will penalize you 5,000 rupees every day if you miss yoga. You will anyway, you know, when I say you, it's not you, we will anyway do it. So we are all fear-based, you know, we live fear-based. So why does all this thing happen? Let's get back to the basic things. Why is it happening? Because unfortunately, we say that human beings are born free, and rest every other animals are not born free. Actually, it's the other way around. Out of almost say 186,000 species which live in this universe, human beings are the only species which are always under some or the other mental blocks, and these mental blocks are 3-level mental blocks. Yeah. First is body level mental blocks, second is your emotion level mental blocks, and third is your soul level mental blocks. And these are the mental blocks. Unless until we don't work on these mental blocks, we will never be able to focus on what we want, and we will never be able to channelize our own energies. Yeah. So what are these mental blocks? I will just briefly tell you. We do separate workshops on detailing on that. Body level mental blocks are the moment a person, you know, the moment a baby is born. You know, what do we say? It's a boy, a girl. Mental blocks. Girl, you should do this. Boys, you should. See, it's a wrong notion that only girls have got mental blocks. Males have got. Males are. Let me share it with you. See, males are not, you know, they are never expected to cry in public. There's a big mental block. Males are always the bread earners. Males should do this. Males should take responsibilities. Males की responsibility है. So much stress is put on the males को career बनाना है. Males को ये करना है. So much stress is being put on males. That is one of the biggest reasons of males having heart attacks and males having, you know, blood pressure problems. Most of, if you see, more males die of heart attacks than females. And if you see in any family, you will always find females living more, you know, longer than males. Have you seen that? Because they have put under so much stress. Now the same stress is on females. The female stress is that you can't go out, you know, you can't do it. If you want to do something, you know, you need a support. Always females are always taught that you need someone to support you, then only you can do it. So they unke liye kya hai? They are on the other side of the extreme mental block that you cannot do anything on your own, and the males, you have to do everything on your own. Two extremes. Now what are the other mental blocks? Education, age, color, caste, creed, religion, your height, weight, beauty. All these mental blocks start from the day you are born. But have you seen any puppies? You know, those puppies keep on huddling into, you know, a black puppy, a brown puppy, a white puppy, a spotted puppy. They will all huddle around, male, female, nothing doing, and they will just, you know, enjoy. They are more freer than what we are. So that's one mental block which we need to break. Nothing, no age, no caste, no creed, no sex, nothing, no country, no education. The potential is not outside, the potential is inside. Energy has got no age, no religion, no caste, no creed, no color, no weight, nothing. Electricity ko kya hai? Can you say electricity is male, female, or electricity is this or electricity? Electricity is where you put the electricity works. Yeah. Perfect. So number one, break that mental blockage. Age, nothing. What is age? We are all souls. We have been there for eons. So if I say that my age is 1 lakh crore plus whatever my age is today, that my age today is is minuscule compared to the age which I have lived, the evolution process which I have lived. So age is nothing. So age ho gaya, anything. Mental block at all. Okay. The second mental block is all about temperaments. Introvert, extrovert. Now, many times we feel that the extroverts are the only successful people. Introverts are never successful. So introverts have a very big challenge of, coping up this in this society. But if you see, most of the successful people are introverts. Whether you take Abdul Kalam, whether you take Bill Gates, or Steve Jobs, Manmohan Singh, they all are introverts. But somewhere down the line, most of the people have been tagged as introverts and tagged as not being safe. So how to work on your introvert nature, how to, and even extroverts are not always successful. So how to understand your temperaments, what are your temperaments, how do you understand your nature, and work upon that nature. And so this is one big mental block which we have, which is called our external ego-based mental blocks. That's big mental blocks, where we take you through a process of exercises, process, theory, everything, where you can break all these shackles. So the moment you break your mental blocks of your ego and existence, you become much more freer. Your thought process expands. The second level mental block is your mind level mental block, which is emotional mental blocks. How do emotional mental blocks come in? This guy said to me this guy said to me this, why this happens? What happens is emotions create, we are all emotional beings. We are all it is said that we most of the people say I am a very practical man. I'll say nothing. There is nothing called practical. Practicality is only giving logical explanation to the emotional decision which you took. Could I explain? Could I communicate? See, we all are emotional beings. We take emotional decisions and we use the word practicality or logics to prove that the emotional decision which we have taken is right.
Yeah.
Could I communicate?
Yes, yes.
If you go and buy a car, do you go and buy a car with everything okay, mileage, tuck? No. You go and buy a car, and you know what? The moment you see a car, you've lost your heart to that car. It's the same like marriages, and same like love marriages and everything. A boy, a girl meets each other, no detailing, fallen in love, and then what happens? To convince your parents that she or he is the right person, you will start using logics. She's like this, she's this, she's this, ye nahi hua to ye hua. We are using logics to prove that the decision which we took was right.
We'll search for reasons.
But the decision was emotional. Is there anyone who disagrees with this? All decisions which we take are emotional decisions. Logics is only used as a tool to convince people.
Yes.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, it's totally right.
So when we are emotional people, we get hurt emotionally, and we carry those hurts inside. And the moment we carry those hurt inside, our energies get trapped. You know how it gets trapped? हम बोलते नहीं है, हिंदी में बोलते हैं रिकॉर्ड अटक गया. Do you know what do you mean by record अटक गया?
It is like the radio getting back and forth.
Let me share it with you, because the record atak gaya is a very, very old, people are using this, but people don't know record atak gaya ka matlab kya hai. Let us go back to the age when there was only gramophone, there was no electricity. So what was it? Yes, Sarita ji, you are telling, yes, absolutely. So there used to be records, and records used to have grooves. And those grooves used to have vibrations, and there was a needle which used to vibrate on that groove, and that vibration was amplified by by a a bell type audio enhanced
type thing.
Yeah, and the vibration used to create the music. This didn't require electricity, because it was done by spring technology like watches. Now what used to happen was, whenever there is a groove, if due to any physical damage, the wall between the groove, if it was damaged, the pin used to come back to the same track. It never used to expand. It expands like this, and out. But it used to move around in the same. Let me show you that analogy. This is visible?
Yes, it is visible.
See, this is how it works. Could you see that?
Yeah.
Now this is how इसको कहते हैं रिकॉर्ड अटक गया. अब हमारे में रिकॉर्ड कैसे अटकता है? ठीक है? Let me give you a very good example. There's a boy and a girl. They meet. They love each other. They like each other. Everything is good. But due to certain pressures or something like that, they cannot get married. So the girl ditches. It will say the girl ditches the boy or the boy ditches the girl. You're stuck. The record gets physical damage. Record gets stuck. And you know what are your vibrations now? Why do I get such thing? Why do people cheat on me? Why do people? I am always cheated. I am always cheated. Now, what is the vibration which you are saying? That the vibration is set inside. You know, people come and cheat me. People come and cheat me. People come and cheat me. Now, my question to you all is: if your tuning fork is vibrating, people come and cheat me. People come and cheat me. What's going to happen? What's going to happen?
They will cheat you.
You will attract.
You're attracting the cheaters.
You will attract people who will cheat you.
Yes.
So what is going to happen is step 2. A person again will come into your life, cheat you, go back.
And get away.
Now solidify. Now your thought process is solidified. Now go escape velocity, and then you will form an opinion. You know, I am very unlucky. I get people who cheat me. And all your life you will be cheated. How to change this? You will have to work on this. We have techniques to work on this, how to remove this blockage. But if you say, okay, that was a good experience. I experienced. That was a wonderful experience. But now next experience is going to be good. If I vibrate on that, what's going to happen? I've changed my destiny. By just one process, one thought process. Could I communicate?
If I'm not wrong, it is acceptance.
Acceptance, yes. See, we need to accept. That's why we say, no, whatever has happened to you is because of a reason. So accept that. Unless until we don't accept it, unless until we keep on vibrating in that frequency, we will attract the same frequency. We'll attract the same frequencies.
Yeah.
That is why an unsuccessful person always remains an unsuccessful person. A person with a heartbreak will always have heartbreaks. A person with financial challenges will always have financial challenges. A person with health challenges will have always health challenges because uska record
अटक गया है.
अटक गया है. तो कभी भी next time if this thought process comes to you, say record नहीं अटकाना मुझे. I'll have to work. ये रिकॉर्ड नहीं अटकना चाहिए.
सही.
ठीक है, तो रिकॉर्ड नहीं अटकाओ. एंड ये रिकॉर्ड क्यों अटकता है? बिकॉज हमारा मोह माया है. वी आर अगेन रॉन्ग एनालॉजी, बट वी आर पिग्स who want sympathy. Am I right or wrong?
Exactly.
We are all pigs. We want sympathy. You know, if somebody gets corona, he will let, oh, I got corona. Why? Because so many people say, oh, stay home, stay blessed. I said, why do you say stay home, stay blessed? Yeah, we are all blessed, boss. You don't have to send me blessings. Universe has given us blessings. Very wrong. Just stay home, stay blessed. Forget it. Yeah, universe is there. Anyways, so these are all emotional level which we need to work on, and sometimes it is actually difficult because when you are actually inside. If the pig is so much inside the dirt, sometimes you need external scrubbing. So we do have programs for you for external scrubbing, but if you can do it by yourself, wonderful. If you cannot, we will help you do that. Okay, that's one. And now comes the third level mental blocks, is soul level mental blocks. Now, what are those soul level mental blocks? See, soul level mental blocks are like, it's said that life is like a balance sheet. We keep, every year we keep. If anyone of you is a businessman, you will understand that balance sheet mein kya hota hai, once you go to the next year, we carry forward the credits and debits. We carry forward the creditors and debtors. The moment we die, life doesn't end there. Our consciousness doesn't end there. Fine. So we carry our credits and debits from our past life, which we don't know. but they are there in our balance sheets. So many a times those credit debits are also disturbing us to stay focused. So this is called soul level. So soul level cleansing is also required. Forgiveness, because it's said many a times people have this fear of water, fear of going to swimming pools, or fear of heights, but they have never faced such things. So they are always wondering, aisa kyun? Why is it that whenever I go to a swimming pool, I have this fear, or whenever I have some height fear. And many a times we do have birthmarks, the boy or a girl is born with a birthmark, there is a scar like this. No, these are all your past life. These are not coincidences. Nothing in this universe is a coincidence. Please understand, this is what I have experienced and learned from the last 11 years, that nothing is a coincidence. Everything is planned by us. Okay, so that birthmark and everything is, let me give a basic analogy. Supposingly, in your last birth, your death was because someone, put a sword, killed you with a sword, and that sword, had a cut mark, and you were the observer. You were the observer, and you suddenly said, "I won't leave you. I will not believe. मैं इस घाव को नहीं भूलूंगा. I will not forget this incident." The moment you say that and die, that mark will come to you in the next birth, so that you don't forget that. It's that planned. Did I confuse you? Are you with me?
Yes, I totally agree.
Totally agree. Great. Thank you so much. So everything. So we need to erase that also, because unless and until we don't erase all our mental blocks, that is why I see it is said, why do everyone says forgive, 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 forgive? Because we need to forgive and forget. It's like a journey. If in a journey, if you have a ditch and you had a bad phase, the moment you cross that ditch, you don't keep on thinking about the ditch or thinking about that. It's gone. How many of you drive with looking more on the back mirror and less on the front mirror?
I drive only with front mirror, like the rear view mirror. That's it. I don't.
We don't see rear mirrors, na? Very rarely.
Yeah.
But in life, what do?
We don't even look. Like sides also.
We don't look forward. We always are looking at the back mirror.
Okay.
And dream building is all about looking into the forward mirror.
Oh yeah.
So unless until you look into the forward mirror, and unless until you go into the dream world, you will always be looking at your back mirror. And if you see at the back mirror, you will always crash. You'll always crash. So we need to forget looking into the back mirror. Pehle jo ho gaya, ho gaya. Forward. And that is where we need to start writing down our own dreams. So the first and foremost step today, if you want to create a change in your life, is start making your dream book. This is what I started in 2011, and I have written almost 56 dreams which I want to, before I die, I want to achieve. And out of these, I have almost achieved 18 plus dreams I have achieved. Some very small dreams, some very big dreams, and some dreams are in the pipeline. So start now. I'll not have a shortage of time, so I'll not be going into the details how to write a dream book. But we keep on having these workshops of how to write your dream books and everything. You can also join our regular workshops also, where we'll be teaching you about how to write down your dream books and give energy to that. But we can only give energy to that once we have, apna mental block humne hata diya ho. It's like when your car is on a uphill and suddenly something happens, and there's a problem. The first thing which you do is put your handbrake, make it stop, rectify it, but then you don't go down. You have to now plan forward. So putting your handbrakes and everything, this workshop was today, putting your handbrakes on. Today, if after this workshop, if you can do one thing, you will find miracles. And that one thing is, today, after this workshop, immediately forgive each and every person who has done wrong to you. Just say, universe, I forgive everyone in my life. Even if that person has done the worst thing to you, forgive. Because unless and until you don't forgive people, your energy is never going to channelize into future. Am I communicating?
Yes.
The first thing, forgive everyone. Second thing is buy a good book and start writing down your 100 dreams. Your 100 dreams before you die. Consider today as your last day. Consider today that you are about to die. How are you going to feel? Are you going to feel that a life worth living? Or are you saying yeah, life was just like that, like a football? Start writing down your dreams, and we'll be conducting more sessions on how to write your dreams and all those things. Now, if you all have any questions, did I do justice to you? Where was this workshop beneficial? You have any questions? Over to you all.
अब वो होता है इंग्लिश और बड़े हो जाते तो आपको अब्रॉड भी आपको बात करना पड़ता है तो आपको इंग्लिश आनी पड़ती है वहीं पे मार्क्स आते हैं क्योंकि आपको प्रमोशन नहीं मिलती है अगर आपका इंग्लिश सही नहीं है तो फिर
anyone
आप कितने भी अच्छे हो जाए हाँ पर आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रह के आपकी इंग्लिश
Sir, what is the difference between mind and soul? Unmute, sir, please. Unmute. Just a second. Okay.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, very wonderful workshop, sir. The best workshop I have attended till this date, and I would like to join your future courses and everything.
Thank you.
And sir, one thing I was not clear is that what is the difference between this mind and soul? Second doubt is that how is this energy transferred to you? Thoughts energy transferred to universe? Two doubts I'm having, sir.
Okay, great, wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
See, what is your soul? Soul is your existence. Like I said, that the person who's an observer, the person who is observing things. For example, if you are watching a movie, what are the three parts of the movie? The first part is you.
Yes.
The second part is the screen.
Yes, sir.
How is that screen and you connected?
Through body?
No, not through body. Body is one, you. That is a screen. How are these two things connected?
To experience, sir?
Yes, through experience.
Yes.
For example, if you are there here, the screen is there. But if I shut your eyes and I shut your ear, will you be able to notice anything?
No.
So you can only experience that. See, you can't touch that hero there. No one can touch that hero there. Okay? That hero is on the screen. You are here, but you are experiencing that hero. That hero is, bashing up the villain and, rescuing the heroine. And you sitting here, you are suddenly feeling that you are the hero. Don't we feel whenever there's an engrossed movie, we feel that, for example, if there's a female will feel like whichever character you identify yourself, you'll not feel like everything. For example, if you watch Sholay, somebody might identify with Gabbar Singh. Somebody might identify with Veeru. Somebody might identify with Jay. Or somebody might identify with Thakur. Am I with you? But the moment when you are identifying with them, you feel that whatever dialogue which that person is saying is you who are saying.
Yes, yes.
This is what happens in our life. There is a soul. Now, a soul can only observe things. Soul cannot do anything. The soul can never do anything. Soul can only observe and instruct what you want to observe. So the soul is instructing which movie to see. And the moment this movie is there, now it is reflecting back and watching that movie. And the soul feels that the soul is doing actually the doer, but the soul is not the doer. The doer is there. It is the expression of your what you want to experience.
Okay.
But in life, see, in this movie, the moment the movie is over, do you still feel the same feelings?
No.
For example, when in Sholay, Gabbar Singh was taking Hema Malini and all those things, I was feeling that, yes, I will bash him. But after the movie, when I sit here, I don't say, oh, I will bash him. People say, yeah, kya? Are you mad? Why are you doing all those things? Because the movie is all over, everything gone.
Yes.
But in life, do we do that? In life, the movie is gone, but we still keep on doing. I'll bash, I'll bash. Many times what happens is there are people who might have done wrong to you, and those people might have already died.
Correct.
But what are we doing? I'll bash him. I'll bash him. Arey, why are you bashing him? That person has expired.
Okay,
This is where we are wrong.
So the mind is.
Mind is the emotion. Mind is a connect between the connect.
Okay.
Mind
Okay.
is the connection between soul and the body.
Okay. Okay.
Without mind, see, if I take the mind away, body is like this pen. No experience.
Okay.
Soul is existence, no experience. Experience is through mind.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and that is why we say mind chanchal hota hai, because this mind is like this, ching 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 ching,
Yes.
like this. Could I explain?
Yes. Wonderful, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, second doubt is how we transfer these thoughts to universe. Sir, you said that when we are thinking, we are vibrating.
So the moment I say, for example, let me give you another example. You are on an eco point, right?
Okay, sir.
You are silent. Everything is silent. There is complete silence.
Yes.
The moment you say, I love you.
Okay.
What have you done?
Created an echo, created a vibration.
Created a vibration, not an echo. Echo is
yes.
afterwards. You have created a vibration which travels to the
echo point, yes.
To the other wall, to the bound wall,
yes,
or the eco point. Eco point is nothing. It's a term. But how does it come back? The moment you send vibrations, it will hit the other hilly area.
Okay.
And it will bounce back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Perfect.
Okay. So the moment I say, I love you, it comes back to me, I love you. The moment I say, I hate you, it comes back to hate you. Problem with us is, since we cannot read our thoughts, we cannot see our thoughts, we cannot manage our thoughts. It's like this, that you have said, I hate you, but you have not heard it. So you don't know that you said, I hate you. But you can hear the other person. So you will be wondering, yeah, why is this person saying, I hate you?
Yes.
We have forgotten that ego was given by us only.
Just like that pendulum experiment.
Yes, like the pendulum experiment.
Yes.
The moment, so if you want to change, if you want the same point, see, that is how I say that we can change relationships, we can change everything. See, the echo point will echo what you say. So if you want to change, it's very easy. You want to change. You don't like that hill to hate you. You want the hill to love you. Okay, say, I love you. But then you'll say, how can I say I love you? Actually, I don't love that hill. So how can I say I love you? No, I'll not say I love you. So I will not forgive people. I will not do this. But then your this thing will not change, no? Your reality will not change.
Yes, sir.
So if you have to change your reality, you'll say, even if you have to practice, I love you. Maybe it's very difficult to say I love you. I love you. I love you. And suddenly you'll find people coming and say, oh, I love you too. I love you. I love you. And then you say, oh, it works.
Sir, it works every time, sir. Every time, 24 hours.
Yes, that is the discipline we need to create.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. That is the discipline. The moment you said 24/7, that means what? It should not be a work. It should be your existence. It's like this, a person who wakes up at 5 o'clock. It is very difficult to wake up at 5 o'clock first day. Second day. So first day it is work. Second day it is work. It is said when you do it for 21 days, suddenly the work becomes habit.
Yes.
So first it is work. Everything is work. Because what is work? Work is something which you don't want to do. Otherwise we are anyway working. Sit here and I say I'm doing nothing, but I'm digesting, I'm breathing, my hands are moving, I'm talking, I'm doing. Work is there. Every time we do work. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
But why do we say it is work? And if I have to hit this, if I have to pick up like this, oh, it is work. Why? Because this is something which I don't like.
Yes.
So which I don't like is work. Which I like is never work. That is why when you play cricket, it is never work. But playing cricket also requires energy. But it is never work because I love it.
Yes.
So it's say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I'll say, yeah, what is the difference between work and play? If you make play your work, you will be all play and we are not dull boys. कितना wrong है ये ना statement? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, because we are differentiating between work and play. The moment we make it play, which means everything what we do I love, it will always be play only. It will never be work.
Yes.
Okay, so almost we have overshot our time. I think so. It was what? 2. So we have got another 10, 15 minutes. Any other questions or anything? Let me tell you why are we doing these workshops and all. 2 things. I have a NGO called Akansha Aradhya Foundation where we adopt girl child. Fine. If you all have loved this workshop, no compulsions at all. If you have loved this workshop and you would want to donate something, anything, you can talk to Anandita or Tanu and do that. Even if you don't do it, we are not expecting anything. That's point number 1. Point number 2, if this workshop has helped you, I will feel that my life, I did something, that satisfaction inside me that yes, some people's lives have been changed. That's second thing. Third thing is, if you still feel that you need hand holding, we have workshops, we have other workshops. Talk to Tanu and Anindita, they'll keep you posted. We have a 90 days program, which is on starting from 26th of December. Every Saturday, Sunday, we have like these 2-hour workshops. Then we have yoga sessions, because yoga is very much required. Yoga is one of the things which makes you disciplined. We conduct yoga sessions. It's a complete 90 days package program where we will help you, go into the dream journey. Again, no compulsions. None of that is a compulsion. Your wish if you want to do it. And it's like this. I'll end up with a story that, there was a boy who was roaming around a beach, and he found that there was an old man who was, there were those some sea animals, I'm not remembering the exact names, who had wandered into the beach, thousands of them, and they were dying there. So he was picking up one of that sea animal and throwing it back to the ocean. Now this boy goes and says, sir, there are so many of them, you'll never be able to save all of them. It's practically impossible. You are wasting your time. And you know what this gentleman said? This gentleman picked one of the animals, threw it into the ocean and said, saved one. So even if one person's life is changed because of this workshop, I'll say, yes, thank you so much. Thank you, universe. You gave me this opportunity to save one. Any questions now?
Thank you, sir. So I feel very lucky to attend your workshop and really love to take part in all your programs. And thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I feel lucky because it's not one way. See, it's not that I am giving something to you. I am also learning something. I am also, it's more of my benefit. It's more of my internal benefit. So it's both ways. So I am also lucky to have you all patient listeners, and, participating in this workshop. So I am also very lucky, and universe has always been benevolent. And let me tell you, you can also be a part of this journey. Any other thing, any other questions and all, or we can, leave this.
Sir, not regarding this, sir. I would love to know the secret of your deep knowledge, sir. You are answering every question. I would love to know, how do you gain this much knowledge?
Okay, let me share you a secret.
Yes,
and
sir.
This is true for all. Supposing if I ask you, if I ask you some question, what do you do? Suppose I ask you, okay, any question, like for example, what is the temperature right now in say Michigan? What is the temperature right now? What will you do?
You'll Google it.
Absolutely, yes. You'll Google it. How do you Google?
Typing and searching it.
You type and search. You know, it is said that Google has only 2% of total knowledge and information stored inside it. All the books around the world, if you compress them, that's only 2% knowledge. 98% knowledge is still not documented, and that 98% knowledge is in this universal Google matrix. We say this universal Google matrix. So when you meditate, meditation is nothing but fine tuning, like in this also, in the internet also. First you log on to internet, you tune there, and then you ask a question, the answer will come. Similarly, the moment you do yoga, the moment you create all your the backlogs, apna jo mental blocks sab hata dete hain, and you vibrate in the same frequency as universe, you will be surprised that there is a bigger Google matrix there. You will find all the answers there. Your soul knows the answers. We need to only see how to channelize that. That is the next step. That's again beyond this. And that is how sadhus and all those maharishis, how did they write these Vedas and all those things, scriptures and everything? They were all tuned to the universal Google matrix. Google to abhi aaya. This Google is just what, 20, 30, 40 years. The universal Google matrix has been there since eons. So you can also do it. It's not about knowledge. It's not my knowledge. No copyrights on that. It's all universal Google matrix.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so
You,
much.
you all
God bless
can.
you, sir.
Anyone can who has mastered the art of silencing the internal disturbance can get downloads. It's called downloads, or it's called existence, whatever you say, you can do it.
Yes. God bless you, sir. You are giving light to a lot of million people, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sarita ji. Thank you, Sapna. Thank you, Mithul. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Dr. M. Prasad, we never heard from you anything. Would you like to talk or share something? And please do give your reviews to Tanu and Anandita of how you liked it and all. Dr. Prasad Naidu, would you like to say something? Hello? Okay, his audio is not connected. Acha, I saw it. Okay, he's not able to connect his audio. Its audio is not there. Fine, but thank you so much. Any other thing is left? Otherwise, we can end this session here. Hello, Sapna ji, are we all there, or we have not communicating? Fine, then we can leave. And thank you so much. You are a very good audience. Yeah. So I'm ending the meeting for.